I think about, I grew up in the church, and that wasn't always easy, as I'm sure it wasn't for a lot of us. And being in this room today was the first time ever where it was like church was just easy. It was like God was just easy. It was like easy. And I'm just reminded of this idea that I grew up in places where people would say that like a room like this wouldn't exist, or it wasn't possible, or it couldn't be real, or God wouldn't be there in the way that he'd be in other places, right? So I'm reminded of like just the joy in places like this, that part of it is like, how do we actively build community? And how do we like use community as a way to help the world see what the world can be? That part of our work is the imagining work, is about saying we know it's not here yet, but we know it's possible. We know it's not here yet, but we know what we deserve, and we fight for that. So when I think about the idea of God, I remember the protest 5 years ago, and it was the first time too that I ever understood what it meant to be covered. Like I'd heard the language of being covered by God's grace or love or something. I'm like, okay, I got it, but I didn't get it. And then it was like the protest was this moment where like we really did follow our calling, and just we followed it to the end. We followed it, and every moment we were covered. And there was this moment that I was like, I actually get it more than the songs. I get it more than being trapped in church in a pew and having to read some scripture that I didn't understand. Like, I actually got it. And it was this moment for me that reminded me of the power of solidarity, the power of belief itself, and the power of justice.